Hello there, guys. I'm Wesley388 here, back again with some more Timberborn. Yay! So, before anyone asks, I'm tired. I haven't slept in in so many hours because it's so hot here in the UK. It's terrible. I hate hot weather. So, yeah, I'm going to sound a bit groggish because I haven't really slept. So I do apologise, but hopefully, no matter what, guys, you still enjoy the stream or episode, depending on how you want to look at it. So yeah, I'm going to be sounding quite out of it today. Hopefully I can get some sleep after the stream. I hate hot weather. I cannot stand it. It's just so muggy here in the UK. It's horrible. I don't like it. I hate hot weather. And yes, you're going to hear me probably complain a bit about it. Anyway. So yes, guys, we are back here with some Timberborn. And we're going to hopefully get a bit of work done. Though my mind is so out of it, I have no idea what I'm doing at the minute. All I know is I'm doing this section over here, and that's it. Why? You know what? I'm just going to start it and just get it going. I can't remember what I was doing. I know I need resources for this Repopulator, and that's about it. That's all I remember. I just can't remember anything else. We've got hardly any wood being harvested as well, which is insane. What was I doing? I don't know. Just speed up, Wes. Just get it going. Like I said, I've hardly slept. Been trying to sleep for the last 12 hours, or 10 or 12 hours, and I've just not slept. Oh, I hate hot weather. People are like, but Wes, isn't it like 10 PM where you're at? I'm like, yes, I've tried to sleep through the day. Because my sleeping sync is out of whack, and I don't sleep well. Worstly in the hot weather. So maybe after the stream I'll get some actual sleep. Maybe. I hate hot weather. Anyway. Yes. Where were we with this? I don't know. I know I'm going to be saying this a lot. So I do apologise. Right. So, Beavers are doing that job. They're getting other work done. It's more of a waiting game. It is literally a waiting game because I need them to have this done so then these can be powered and start moving and grooving. And I'm waiting on gears, which is all the way to do with this thing, which needs planks, which we don't really have a lot of because we need wood to be installed. We really don't have any wood. Why is there no wood? Oh yeah, fireworks. Goody. Kinda makes me feel like I need to sort. The trees will be ready at some point. Though I don't think I've got enough. I actually have no system for the trees. I really should have had this area sorted out, shouldn't I? So I could have just got a load of trees down around here. Technically, I mean, this even makes no difference because if it's a drought, there's been no water really. Now I could try filling that in a bit and having a little bit of water here, but I feel like that's not exactly a great idea. Meh, it's fine. I'll get it going. Anyway, so yeah, we've got everything fermenting going on. It's just I've got to wait for you. Literally, I've got to wait for everything else to be done. And you don't get any power. Why? Alright, because you're not built. And you need gears. Yay me, I guess? Oh yeah, I made this so it all goes the way it usually does. It's literally, I'm waiting for planks to be made, then them to turn into gears or whatever I need to build the bloody places. So you need 25, for 15 gears, you need 18 gears, 8 gears. That's what, 23 gears. Oh dear, yeah. I'm not sure which one's going to get done first. So I guess if I put that on home, that would work a bit more. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, it's working on the metal one first, which I guess is fine. So I get these trees coming in, there's not really a lot I can do. Oh, it's a lie. I could actually just start chopping these trees down and literally change it so I have more of them being done. But I'm going to need more pine resin later on, even though I've got plenty stored up at the minute. That is a question, what do I do? So I quite change some of the berries to do trees instead, but yeah. Kind of to consider sorting out mangrove under the water, didn't I, a bit at one stage, one side. Of course, that's not got high enough water levels to keep this going. Because there is a minimum threshold for these, I think, and I can't remember what it is. Let's go for about there. And let's go for 60 as well, there we go. Let's see if that works a little bit better. People are like, wait, why? There's a bit more water down there, it's fine. It's not going to make too much of a difference, I don't think. I don't know. Brain really doesn't want to work today. Oh, I'm tired. Yay, we hit the minimum threshold to have baby swimming. Yay me? Right. Well, at least that water dried out anyway, so I've got no problems there. This water level so far was fine, though I'm not doing anything with the coffee because we've got nothing built for coffee yet. Yeah. Frame off that. Do a lot of that, so gears are probably going for that one first. Which I guess is fine. Because at least the scrap is being stored nearby, I guess. Wait, what's happening to all the scrap over here? Nothing. Then I might as well turn that into scrap. And yeah, not really a lot happening over, is there? Really for that lot. I guess you can go to that. Why not? We'll change the bottoms to that. I'll keep the top as planks. There we go. Somebody like, wait, why? Because there should be enough. Yay, they're both working. So all the scrap, and they moved the scrap over real quick as well. Just getting filled up very quick. Yay. Actually, I should put some hot beds in, shouldn't I? Even though there's only a medium chance of injury. Yeah. Logs and planks. There we go. Put a bed in for them. It's fine. They'll get some sleep that they need. Hopefully. Maybe. Kind of. Ish. Meh. Alright. Day 3. Oh, 3 days left for them to be done for this area. Come on. Come on, I need the next 11 and then things can be processed a bit quicker though. Yeah. Yeah, I should have had it the way around, so I could have had the planks be made sooner. But again, I need more trees. Or at least more of the trees growing. Which is kind of my own problem. I didn't really think about it, did I? Nope. Yeah, that's not 100% good news. At least the planks are getting done quicker. Well, I say this getting done. I've got 2 lots over here, but I need more planks to be made so I can keep up with everything. Wow, you actually used up a load of gears. Oh, you used up a load of gears. So how much do you use up? No gears. A lot of planks though. Kinda feel like I should get them both back. That uses planks and metal blocks, and we don't really have any metal. Well, we should start getting metal blocks in now. Ah, they're both prioritised by haulers. And we've got a full set of haulers, so that shouldn't be an issue. I don't think. I don't think, therefore I am. Right, 4 more gears, come on. The sooner you get these gears in, the better. I kind of feel like I don't need them to be honest, but I do, so I've got the stuff being made for more planks, because we do have the logs in there ready. And you have the planks, but no gears being made. Come on, 2 more gears. Come on, the sooner you can get the last 2 gears in, the better. Oh dear. Yay, they're finally going. Good. So I kind of feel like it should be storing the other stuff kind of close. It's fine. Alright, so yay, we finally got them 2 main things in working and getting their job done. Good. Hopefully planks will be made a lot quicker now. Well, they already run out of logs, and so did they. Oh, that's bad news. I am kind of thinking I need to change this area to actually deal with trees instead of soybeans. Because this was soybean. Oh, I've got. Look how many soybeans I have. I kind of don't need this field full of soybeans. People are like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll go for forestry instead and turn this into oaks. Which might be a stupid idea, but yeah. I think that might be a good idea actually. So if I do that there. Now I've got to wait for the cleanup for that to go on the way. And hopefully they pick up them soybeans or they get deleted somewhere. You know, I'm going to delete them soybeans, I really don't care. And then if we add a double lumberjack here. And then if I start adding in oaks, it would make a huge difference. Wait, why do I have someone over? Where's this person from the forestry coming from? Where is this forestry person coming from? It's over here? No. Wait, where is the forestry person coming from to be doing this job here? Because pretty sure I only had the one forestry. Oh, it's you! It was you. So you used that to come down. Okay, you know what? I'm going to shut up. I was like, why is there forestry? Okay, yeah, good. We've got a bit of work of forestry down here. Yay! Right, so the water level should stay up on here. Hopefully. Looks like I've got enough water on the other side. So yeah, that's going to help out. Something like, where's you actually destroyed your soybean field for wood? Yes, I did. Because I have more enough soybean, and even that's still not going down quickly enough, so... Yeah, I've got enough. Oh yeah, you need a selection to go when you're done. Right, there we go. You two can not worry now. And now I feel like I need more beavers. Oh, we're back to normal weather times. Sweet. So, I still have like 13 people with no job. Well, if we can get these extra trees in, we'll have extra woods. That's going to take 30 days to get through, but you know. At least that will give us more wood than what we would normally have. Which is fine, I guess. It's better, bloody be. It's more than what... It's... At least I can say I'm getting... Was it about 100, would it? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so it should be 10 this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I'm getting at least... what, each of them gives me 8. So that's 800 wood there. And they grow. Here, it's just random. I'm not sure on the numbers, and I'm not going to go around counting all that malarkey, because, meh, it is what it is. At least here, I can go, yeah, definitely get this money, because that is what I'm doing. Kind of makes me feel like I should have actually moved that there, move them more in the middle. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't make any difference at the minute. At least if I have more wood, when it finally does grow. Oh look, we are actually making coffee. Though we've actually got nowhere to store it. No surprise there, because we're still waiting for these to be made. Which needs gears. Seriously, let's prioritize that one more on gears. Then that on gears. Okay. So, like, why do you just prioritize that? Treated planks aren't really a high priority. Now, in the case of the Earth Repopulator, yeah, it kind of is a bit. It's more treated planks that should be high priority, or, you know, the metal blocks. So they are taking this sweet time to get anything done. Which isn't bad, it just takes its sweet time. Oh, right, I need to wait for logs as well, don't I? Can't do a job without any logs, can I, Wes? Did you forget? You need logs for that job. Oh, yeah. Oops. It's a good thing I've turned one of the soybean fields into a log field. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Replace dead trees not marked for cutting. That would be a good idea, just in case. And... No, you're resin. Where's the forestry? There you are. Me, that's all of them. Right, and you. Yay. At least I'm now sorting out coffee beans into coffee. Which means I should have some beavers ready to be hyped up and running around, go, coffee. And we've got a few hundred beavers. Eggplant ration, algae ration. Campfire? Really? Only half will go into the campfires? Rooftop terrace, not all of them. Detailless, scratches, poles. Really? The roof? How has only a few got the roof when most of them should all have the roof? Because the roof is the roof. Weird. Because in theory, it highlights the buildings that they affect, which is, again, still weird. And then same goes for that side. So they are affected, so they should feel happy. And what are you? Oh, you also need coffee being built over here. Okay. Oh, good. 5 more and we can start storing the coffee instead of having to have it sit there and stew. No. Damn coffee. And yeah, I know these are going to take quite a bit of time. Saying that, we are getting quite a few days past at the minute. It's never usually easily. Oh, yay me! Oh yeah, how are we doing over here for water? Gonna be honest, not too bad. Though I am kind of a little bit concerned how little that's going up. And again, we do have a load of pumps going off at once, so that probably doesn't fully help. At least it is storing up enough, though. I can't believe it takes about 7 days to fill this bugger up, though. And that's hopefully without using this. No, somehow that still... Oh yeah, because the water's coming from here to fill this whole area up, so... Yay, it gets a bit of time to fill up, I guess. Kind of do feel like I should have it so it just fills over if need be, but... No, I'm not worried. And her to Steph! 20 hour. Yeah. Well, it's on a normal good cycle at the minute. So I'm tired. I am extremely tired. I've tried to sleep for the last 12 hours and I haven't slept, so... Just in case it sounded a bit different, that's the reason why. So tired. Oh yes, also, to do with siphon, Steph. You cannot siphon. I did watch Civil Engineers, what was it, myth busting. Even though he says 100, he only did like 20. Around, I think it's the 19-minute and 8-second mark, he goes on about siphoning. And he used the greedy cup as the example. You cannot siphon water, so you cannot make water from down here, siphon all the way up and out here. So you cannot siphon water. Yes, I could put water going from up here, down here. But yeah, you can't siphon water naturally in the game, unfortunately. And yeah, so I was right about that. And the water's overflowing a bit because it's a bit high. It's fine. Just sort its values out. Come on. There we go. So yeah, I did do some testing and checks. Yay! They're kind of almost finally built all this malarkey now. They're like, wow, that felt quick. At least the beavers can be buzzed on coffee. Maybe. Not the craze. So yeah, I've just changed that from a soybean field to a oak field so we get more wood because, yeah, I'm having to wait for this wood. Not exactly good. If we have a nice set of wood, it'll be good. And it means I don't have to go around and set something else up. And can't do this area because water levels would be terrible. Not gonna lie. But yeah. I double checked the footage. What he did, I was like, yeah, thought as much. Oh dear. So yeah. I feel so tired. Can I go back to bed? It's alright. It's really hot here in the UK, so the weather's terrible, so I've just not had enough sleep. Tried to sleep, not really slept, and I'm like, just end it all. Just let me sleep. So yeah. I might sound a bit irritated. I do apologise, or for anyone who's watching, I might sound irritated. I mentioned it at the start of the stream. So I'm extremely tired, and I need a lot more sleep than what I've had. And this where someone goes, well, maybe I'll put you into a normal sleep cycle where it's like, yay. I'll probably last for a bit, and then I'll go back to my old cycle where I sleep for the day and awake during the night. It's going to be painful. But yeah, it's like I say, around the 19 minutes 8 seconds on the myth busting from Royal Civil Engineer. You cannot siphon water. Yes, you can have a dam and have another dam connected, and it will balance itself out as long as they're around the same height. You know, if one's low, it can raise up to the same height as the other one, but you can't make water go from low to high. So yeah. Now, if you were to use like the mechanical pump, yes, you could do it that way. Ooh, 26 days of bad. Seriously, again, why do you do this to me every time? I need to change you so you push the water out, but that would have to be a throttle valve, though, I think. Why do you still? I should have checked before everything else to why that goes in. Is it this side or is it this side that's doing it? I don't know. Siphon works with air and the game has no air, but I never said anything about siphoning, so what do you mean? I'm pretty sure last stream you said I could siphon the water. I mean, last week's stream you said I could siphon the water from down here up to here. I said we could with, you know, the pump, fluid pump, which we definitely both agreed on. But I think you said that you could still do it without needing the pump. If I remember correctly from the terms, and I said I would double check by watching the civil engineers myth busting. Unless I've completely misunderstood you, then that's my mistake, and I do apologise. But I'm pretty sure you said that I could. Look, I'm half asleep at the minute, and my brain just doesn't want to function and work at the same time, so yeah. It's all over the place. I'm tired. You can't blame a person who's tired. Well, you can actually, but, you know, it doesn't work that well with me. I'm terrible when I'm tired. When Wes has hardly any sleep, his brain does not want to work. It wants to go to sleep. And I didn't really want to make my stream be even later than what it would usually be. So yeah, Wes very tired. Wes' brain no work real well. And I kind of sound, well, to me I sound terrible. Because I haven't had enough sleep. Again, I hate hot weather. I cannot stand hot weather. I hate hot weather. I feel like I need to put it, get this side down here to drop a bit more of explosives, because I feel like when that water drops, it goes over a bit too much. Maybe I need to make sure that this goes down to there. When it's... yeah, if I have it lowered, then the water will just flow in at the same height as this slot, so when it gets shut off, it shouldn't overflow. I hope. I have a feeling this sucker is detecting it not from that side, which is the problem. And I don't want to turn that one off, which is on relay 3. And relay 3 is that one, which has contamination sensor. And relay 4, which has the... yeah, hold on. Why is that... hold on. That is... that's an OR gate. That's an AND gate. It should be an OR. That's why that doesn't work straight away, because, you know, bad weather, still waiting for the sensor. It's an OR gate. That's why that was messing up. Yay, that works. Damn thing. That's why that keeps going off over the top too soon. So for me, this shouldn't make any difference now if I raise it up a bit more. There. And there. Ma. feel like it's going to be a terrible time. And at least the demand for this lot is still not bad. Yay me? Oh wow, my demand for... Wait, monument, how much does that take anyway? 600. Phew. Oh, that's definitely going to hit 39,000 on demand. Yay me. Now I said several times that you can't without, because the pump is needed to bring it up high enough to make the pressure from it in the tube that's higher than on the other side, pushing it through. So we're both saying the same thing, but I've probably misunderstood then. Oh, my brain doesn't want to work. Well, I do apologise. I think there was a misunderstanding on my part. Look, where's brain doesn't work well? It works less when I'm tired. Oh, I'm extremely tired. Oh dear. Wow, I still checked anyway. I know we spoke about me checking anyway, so meh, it's fine. Water plate. Oh, I don't care about the coffee beans if they. We've got enough coffee for the beavers anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh dear. Why is the kid on coffee? Oi, you little rascal. Oi, why are you drinking coffee? You're too young for that coffee. Being buzzed around with coffee, I don't know. The kid's actually on coffee, it's like, yay, run around. Whee! It just ran around so instead. Whee! Maybe I should just do a pop bubble down. It's fine. Maybe I need to put more scratches in. I don't know. It's fine. Right, anyway. Where's my brain want to go now? I have no idea. Right, so all of them have been done. I've still got the problem with logs. Till these actually start growing and get grown and making what they need to be making. And it's still taking forever to get these done. It's because I need a hauler to haul the stuff over for the sides, though I mostly just hauling it over to here. I don't bloody know. Meh. Oh. Why isn't he sleepy sleeps? Yeah, I know you can't work because unfortunately these, for some stupid reason, are being flooded. Stop complaining that there's no work when it's flooded. Damn beaver. I kind of feel like I need to do an area for mangrove now. But where? Apparently, hold on. Apparently, but I had low blood sugar, so I probably didn't say it a way that's clear. And yeah, it's fine. I think we both misunderstood each other. Don't forget, obviously, you obviously have to type things through, so you might have had autocorrect from YouTube or whatever you're typing the device on. So autocorrect could have made it misunderstanding. So it's, you know, it happens. Like I say, at least we both agreed and understood, but we just misunderstood each other. It happens. You know, I'm not going to go around and go no, because that's just stupid. You know, it's just a misunderstanding on both our parts, and you know, we'll blame autocorrect with typing. When did your logs go? When I started building this lot and everything else in between. Yeah. So I noticed how, so at the end of the last week's stream, we were basically at 0 logs. And for the first few minutes, I was like, I need more logs. So I decided to change this, which used to be a soybean field, into oaks. Because, yeah, I know oaks do take a bit of time, but the benefit is you get more wood. Long term, no short term. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. So it takes 7 days to make one. And you think you've got to have more to have that. That takes 12 days, which is 2. So, you know, that'd be 36 days just for 6. Obviously, mangrove 10, that'll be 6 in 10 days. And 10 days would actually give me mangrove itself. So yeah, oaks in long term, yes, it takes a bit of time for them to grow, don't get me wrong, but oaks are a lot better long term. So everyone would agree on that one, I hope. Like the video? Yeah! Does that say IK or 1K? What's it supposed to be? Okay. Like the video? Question? Yeah, you can like the video if you enjoy this stuff. I do. But I say I am tired. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that down to 16 hours because it's during a freaking bad tide, isn't it? I keep forgetting that. I wish I could automate that. It's like, maha, it's good times. More people working. Oh no, it's not bad tide. Or drought. Then people get to like, what happened to your wood source? My wood source is still here. It's just obviously because we hadn't been using it, it had become stagnant, so it wasn't being chopped down a lot. I'm not sure how much of a delay you might be having from me saying things to you, seeing or hearing it all. So I think this became really stagnant, and so when the trees did start getting chopped down, it was like meh. But I know in the last stream we did start building like a load of these, which, as you know, take quite a lot of woods. Oh, planks anyway. Yeah, mostly planks, so everyone's getting turned into planks from the wood. Because I only have like a few storages that are over here, which were storing like, yeah, I only had like one lot storing logs and one lot storing planks, I think, over here. Oh, 2 lots storing logs. So yeah, I wasn't really stockpiling them that much, so that's probably one of the reasons why I don't have that much. Pine is for resin? Yes, pine is for resin. Now, yes, we did chop down a few of the pines to help with making some logs. But yes, pine is definitely for resin, which we've got over here. And obviously we've added more treated planks, because we only had like the one for a very long time. And we now got an extra 3, which should help considering I've got like these. Though I kind of feel like, yeah, so I've got 4 of them. One of these will sort kind of like one of these out for its time. And then it takes 3 hours to make one of them. So these would make, what, one of these are making enough for both of them. And then we still have a little bit extra planks spare, hopefully. So we should gain on planks very slowly. Though logs, it's going to be more of a different question of when they get done or filled up, but they will get used. And yes, quite a lot of my logs are being used to obviously smelt stuff as well, and obviously being used for the steam engines because, yeah, I need them for steam. And am I actually? I'm full on explosives. Let's go for more fireworks then. There we go, fireworks. You can tunnel to that crater, like hole up there to make a nice tree area. Oh, you're on about this place. Yeah, I did say this. Well, I'm pretty sure I said last time. I was thinking about sorting out the water ford down here. Yay, fireworks. But if I was going to do it, I'd like to have the water go that way. So it filters all the way through. I'd have to block that section off so it can kind of fill up a bit. Raise obviously this area a little bit with dirt. Have it go through here and go all the way down that way. And obviously go through here. Then I'd have a depth charge here, but the thing is, this is pretty low down, which obviously when the water starts drying up, it gets less and less greenery in the area, which is a problem. There are obviously a few ways around it, like raise this up a bit, and then it's fine. But when it comes to droughts, it's kind of problematic. No, there is an alternative. Sorry, I am yawning again. I have said I'm tired. I could do it where I have a tunnel go through here. Water filters out and runs into here, and then I have to put in some sort of damn thing, floodgate or fill valve, and have a depth sensor somewhere around here. So I go, aha, this has this much water, stop or go. But again, that'll be taking water from this area, which would mean kind of bad times if this doesn't fill up in this amount 7 days in the game. Now, if I were to have the water go this way, or I could have it fill into here, I'll need to then readjust these, because obviously we have 5 of them. I have 3 here, which matches 3 of them, and the other 2 matches the other 2. Yeah, I'd kind of want to match them to the water source, so the flow's evened. Now, yes, I could have it that I have only, 2 gates here and 2 gates here, which means this would fill up a bit, and then 1 gate go that way. But again, it's kind of problematic when I need this to fill up a bit easier and quicker, hopefully. Meh, we'll see how it goes anyway. But I'm pretty sure once these trees have grown, I should have a boon of wood. To be honest, I will have a boon of wood. It's just I've got to wait through this whole cycle, and then I should have a boon of wood by the end of cycle. Well, by the start of cycle 43, at the end of cycle 32. Hopefully. Yeah, only 1 log every 10 hours, yeah. But you think if I've got to wait a long time, yeah, and I don't have that many, it does all add up though. They use a bit of a log every 10 hours. They're storing up a minute. A log 1 every so many hours, I can't bloody remember. What was it? 0.1, which is again 10 hours. And then don't forget, you got all this lot that's been stockpiled and used up, so it is going to go pretty quick at this point now anyway. Do I use it for the coffee? Yeah, plus I'm using 1 log per the coffee machines, which doesn't help really at the same time, so yeah. Logs, just go. Try this fun thing. Put fire by found dirt on a stack of 4 dirt blocks. Then put dirt around the edge. Huh? Put a 5x5 plateau. Plateau? I don't know what that is. Hang on. Is that one of these things? No, that's platform. That's hangovers or suspension. I have no idea what. Okay, my brain's gone. I have no idea what plateau is. Big platform of dirt. So you want me to... Oh, dirt plateau on a stack of dirt, then put dirt around the edge. Oh, see up. Let me just go over here. See on about me putting... okay, you said 4 dirt. And then it's like... Can't get that corner. No, wrong one. Can't get that one. And then what? Something like... It's probably a bit too close to us. So you're about something like that, though. To make it look like a waterfall. Oh, big platform of dirt. On the edge, I mean. You know about on the edge of something like over here? Don't get me wrong, I could do that, but on top of the platform's edge. Oh! On top of the platform's edge. Okay. See, like, about that. I see my brains are out of whack today. I can't sleep. I need sleep. Man, anyway. It's a cup. I want to make it full. Yeah, but I'm going to have to have something at the top for them to get up there. Because they can't actually build up from the ground. I'll have to do scaffolding. Nah, it's fine. If I'll build over from the top down, then it's fine, but... Then put a discharge on it and fill it. Oh, you're on about for over here type of deal, so I can have water. Yeah, I could, but again... What levels are they not? Entourage is exactly doing the greatest, and I've got like so many days left. Yeah, I'd have to have more beavers pumping water first before I do anything like that, but we're almost near the end of the cycle. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that on, didn't I? Can I? I forgot to put this, didn't I? Oh, bugger. Is that what I think it is? No. Oh, bugger, where is it? I haven't done this in a very long time. Ah! That's it. Why am I putting it all in caps for? There. People are like, wait, I know there's 3 options. The third one's more of a joke, but it's still funny. I had to put a little joke on myself there. People are like, wait, there's a third option? Yes, I forgot to start a poll, didn't I? I thought I put a third option. The third option is a joke, by the way, before anyone goes, wait, why is there a third option? Wait, what? It's a joke, by the way, guys. This way, everyone's going to just vote whack Wes over the head to wake up. I'm like, no! Oh, dear. There we go, there's a poll for you guys. Pressure. Of course, the tunnel just below the ground. I get it, yeah. Oh, so I know somebody else is going to go, wait, there was actually a third... So, yeah, for anyone who's obviously re-watching this, obviously, I put a poll, just real quick. What should be the next map location? Helix Mountain, though I don't know if I put the right name. Or spell it right. Pressure. And the third option, which is a joke, like I said, whack Wes over the head to wake up. So yeah, we'll see at the end of the stream what the votes are up to. I'll be quite surprised if it actually turns out to be whack Wes over the head with a stick to wake up. Or where's over there to wake up? I don't know. I can't remember how I typed it now, but yeah, it's just a joke, by the way, for anyone who's rewatching and goes, wait, there's a poll for that. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. You can't blame a person who's tired. Well, you can, but it's not going to happen with me. It's not going to work. Right, how far are we on that? Yeah, we're finally over halfway on treated planks. We're almost done on metal blocks, which kind of seems a bit bad. And we're not made any difference on the gears. Why? Right, you. Right, let's put construction on that up higher. Now we've got coffee going over there. But wait, what? Why? Well, to be honest, I don't really need the gears to go over as much. I need the gears to go in there. If the gears got done, which is only, I don't know, 184 compared to 342, it's better to put the gears in there before putting it in there. Oh, right name. Logs and planks. Wait. Huh? I'm so confused. Logs and planks, eh? Huh? Yeah, I know. You know, I'm just confused. I know I'm gonna need logs and planks if that's what you're trying to say, but right name logs and planks. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. It's not called logs and planks, is it? Unless I said logs and planks, then I'm so confused. Maybe it's me. Maybe I misspoke. I forgot what I said. What did I say? Did I say logs and planks? I meant to say. I'm pretty sure I said gears, didn't I? If I didn't say gears, it's my own fault. Oh, right. So I'm hoping we can finish this map today, and hopefully before the end of cycle 50. Hopefully. That's the point. I'm going to have to put a poll up for whatever map gets decided for what beaver I have to play with. That sounds wrong, but I mean what beavers I play as. Not. You know what? I'm just going to shut up. So yeah, I think what I'll do once we find, because I'm pretty sure we can get this done today. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I'll put a poll out after the stream. Because if we get this done today, which I think we will, even if I'm tired like anything, yeah, then obviously we'll know what map we're going to play next week, and I can put a poll out for which beavers I should play as. Yeah, same play with actually does sound wrong. The same play as. Oh yes, Wiz. Which beaver do you want to play with? Wow, seems insistent. People are like, oh, Wes. I'm like, what? You're the one who said it, not me. And I'm like, yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh, and Susan's going, oh, that's just nasty. Like, depending on how you take that. Yeah, Wes' brain no work well. Wes' brain has no filter when it doesn't work well. Oh, dear. If you place dams just before the river goes down, then you can hold water in the whole river with barely any water flow. Logs are made into planks, then gears, and yeah. Yeah, obviously we're just waiting for, it's more this side to be grown because it will be grown a bit quicker than just to have a random junk go over it. But there's two lots of beavers over here, and there's two lots of beavers over here. See, two there, and two over here. Sorry. So my brain doesn't want to fully work, so I said logs and planks is why. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. This one I'm going to get someone to turn around and go, aha, when you do the pressure map, whereas you have to do a challenge at the same time. Like, look, me trying to do this Tiva, I've got to survive up to the end of cycle 50, or I've got to get the Repopulator done. Whatever it is to complete the map. Before the end of cycle 50, hopefully. I'm pretty sure that's a big enough challenge. And on hard mode. And I haven't played Pressure before. I've gone on to Pressure to have a look at the map. Haven't played it. Yes, I've seen Civil Engineer play it. Up to certain points. Because I forget where I'm about to match sometimes and then I skip an episode because I'm like, eh. Or I just listen to it in the background. I don't remember what happened in the episode. I'm like, oh, he did something nice. Now let's just see at the end. Oh, dear. How much more do you need? Yes, the metal blocks are almost done. Which I'm kind of surprised I actually done the metal blocks before I sorted out the gears. Ow! Oh, hold on. Are you telling me you're still taking all these gears? No? Interesting. Right, I just hope I get a huge surplus over here. Don't worry, I do have a thing for... Oh, that's for blanks, not for logs. Oops. Do I have... I don't have room over there. Though I could put storage on top of here, but it means I've lost work just to get on top, just for one. Boom, boom, boom. I want to know. Don't worry, I'm just losing my mind. I have seen the map a few times, yes. 58 out of it said, yeah. It's still the same, but I was thinking for some reason, because sometimes when I higher prioritize something or lower prioritize, it still puts things in there. So it's still 50% away, and it's just obviously everything's getting used for mostly treated blanks. Oh, there's trees. It's not the trees from over here. Come on, trees, you need to grow. The sooner you are growing, the sooner I can start taking your wood. Oh, wood for the beaver gods. I command the... Oh god, we've still got 7 days and we're only at 1.4 k's worth of water. Oh boy, that's not exactly good. Don't get me wrong, the water level's here, fine. Yes, the water level down here is not exactly the greatest. I think during the droughts, I need more beavers to work on getting more water. Because the water in my water don't taste quite like it all. And people are like, what the hell is that? It's actually an old TV advert. Believe it or not. Can't remember what it was advertising. I think it was booze back in the day. I just remember that advert. Never saw it myself personally, but I did see it on the weirdest ads for the UK and that lot. Which was actually an advert in the UK or a program, and I was like, the hell. And I'm still shocked though that they say the number one weird advert was it the MASH aliens? MASH make smash, and I was like, okay. If a building is unfinished, you get full refund when demolished. Yeah, but don't really need metal blocks that much. I'm not worried about 58 gears. It's just, what are these guys prioritizing more than the gears? Why are they higher prioritizing everything else? I should get another... Right, Beavers, you've irritated me enough now. When am I going to put the extra hauling post? People are like, wait, what? I'm like, yep. How are the Beavers annoyed you? Because they have. Hauling post, hauling post, hauling post, hauling post, hauling post. Let's put it... there? People are like, are you questioning it? Where's it? Like, yes. Or there. There. There we go. Have 10. Then that should be all the workers for people who aren't working during the bad times of the game. And it needs logs and planks. The one thing I don't have. 500 tree planks and 500 berries need to launch after you finish. Tree planks won't be too bad afterwards. Berries. Well, we've definitely got plenty of berries. Where are my berries? Yeah, we've got plenty of berries. Tree planks probably not as much, but you know, I'm not too worried about that. Because hopefully we'll have enough again stockpiled at the rate that we're going. Hopefully. Yay, we're at 69. Lols. Right, so you've finally gone up to there. Why? What have you improved on to be? I need more scratching posts to be better. Maybe a detailer. Let's add a detailer around there. We'll go for that one. Because I don't think I've got one. Scratching post. Well, we're going to add a scratching post or two. Scratcher. Maybe a few down here, which is going to still take up logs and planks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go there. People are like, wait, what? I'm like, and one there just to fill that gap in. Why not? People are like, well, she just wasted a little. Yeah, I probably have, but I don't care. Now my phone's playing up. Give me a sec. More gears. Okay. Yeah, not use planks for gears and logs for planks. More gears. It'll balance itself out when I get that lot done. We shouldn't be too far from these being ready to harvest. So, when we get these going, at least then we should have more of an even flow of logs. There'll be like a set time where we don't have many logs, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll have surplus soon. No, we'll start getting a surplus. Yay! Now they've improved on that. Why? Injured beavers? Yeah, I ain't got very much. I'll get more scratches at some point. I don't know how the roofs aren't still affecting all the beavers, considering that, I don't know, their homes mostly have some sort of roof at some point, and it highlights them. So, how it doesn't affect these still is beyond me. I don't know. Maybe some of them just don't want to live in there, and they're like, meh. That would just drag that one off over here. It's like, hey, you, come on, back to work, you. And for anyone's wondering, it looked like one of the beavers was being dragged off because it was right behind the other one, really close. It's like, oi, you, come here. It's like, oh, leave me alone. I haven't had my coffee yet. That's the point. We're already full on coffee. We've almost run out of beans because obviously of the problem we had over here, but you know, they are growing. Almost there. That's the point. Do I even need the number cruncher anymore, really? Getting things unlocked, but I'm not doing them. They're like, oh, you're going to do robots? And I'm like, nope. They're like, wait, what? Why unlock them? It's just so they're unlocked. Can I unlock everything at the same time? I could actually build one of them, actually, but let's have a quick look. Let's get these all unlocked, because I'm not going to need them. I'm not going to need... I really haven't done district crossings neither in this game yet. Suspension bridge. I've actually got enough to unlock every single thing here, like I did in the last series. Well, the last part of the last map. Do I actually unlock everything? Oh, 2K. We're a bit short. So we've almost unlocked everything again. Oh, you. 7.5K. Okay, we haven't unlocked everything then. I didn't get that one unlocked, which is my fault. So we'll knock that one, and then we'll knock the other one if I can. But 71%, 71%, 71%. Yeah, it's just gonna take time. Alright, come on trees, you should start getting ready soon. Almost there. What's there in helping out? My numbers will go up. I know we've got the one getting chopped down over there, which just got chopped, so we've got 8 logs that are coming into play. Meh. Oh dear. 99%, so we should start getting these trees in the morning. Then again, to get these turned over, it's going to take a bit of time because it's not really. Well, there will be. Why aren't you grown up yet? Come on. Grow up, you bloody thing. Yay! Tree! These beavers can finally work. And my numbers should go boom, 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 boom. While the beavers are like, I can't keep up. Yay! The numbers are growing up. Probably not fast enough, but you know, it'll just be starting to boom again. Oh dear, we'll get there. At some point we'll get there, but we'll get there. And they need treated planks to be finished, which they never will if you put them in the wonder and launch. So why keep resources in what will never be finished, and therefore resources are needed? Eh? I'm going to be launching the thing. I've got to launch it. I've got to launch it for it to be done. They'll get it there. Only a few more to go there. And they'll get that built as well. Hopefully before that. Well, once the gears are done for there, they'll start building that. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it done. It's just going to take a bit of time. Come on, beavers. The shocking thing is, I've still had them 2 beavers. It's still working this whole entire time. Well, I've had them 2 all there. I've had them 2 buildings there since the start of this series, which is good. Yay, a few gears. A few treated planks. Right, metal work done. So we're now going to start stockpiling metal. How much can I store? 720 is not too bad, I guess. Treated planks are obviously being used for it. Same for the gears, but still going to take some time. Right, haulers. That building's finally done. Yay! Prioritized by haulers. Prioritized by haulers. And I'll make sure these are prioritized by haulers to make sure these are kept up with as well. Oh yeah, and I'm still using that, aren't I? I could put that on hold. Yeah. There we go. No one's working there now. People are like, wait, what? I'm like, well... Yeah. So, treated planks could have been going over here for the mining stuff. Considering we've actually stockpiled way more than we need for this slot, so yeah, they can be on hold now. Yes, I should do really more of a resource counter so that it doesn't use anymore, but yeah, it's fine. We'll let them turn that scrap into the metal blocks. So we should start saving some of our treated planks from going into the mines, and they'll be going into more. Oh dear. Come on, beavers. it'll be done. And yay! Trees are stockpiling up over here, which is good. I mean, the monuments, you can put all the spares back in after it's just focused on resource. You build all in order fastest instead of not being of use until all are finished around the same time. It's fine. As long as the gear's getting to here first, which is the priority for them. Trade planks I'm not too worried about. They will be done. And my water levels are terrible because a lot of my beavers. Oh wow, we've actually got one less. We've got one vacancy for a job. We've got 8 incapacitated beavers. So beaver counts has to go up to 140. And I need to put in a few more pumps because yeah, I don't really have enough water pumps getting water for my beavers, which is not good news. So one option is I put water pumps up here. Oh no! Oh, I guess I can do that. Oh, can I put it from up here? Nope, too short. Or do I move that over by 1? But it kind of fits in that gap over there. There's a space number 2 there. I guess I could put in. Hey, wait, why? For sakes of it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And store them there because why not? And that uses gears. Oh yeah, water. You're like, wait, what? I'm like, well, if I have the water can store up over here, it'll be good because then it can get wherever it needs to go. Wow, I still ain't got the water there. Yeah. Yay, the planks have been stored up. So yeah, it's. They're turning the logs into planks now a lot more. Getting them stockpiled up, which is fantastic news. It's just everything else is going to take a bit of time. I need more logs! Gotta go, why don't you just have a thing built over there? Whereas I'm not. Seriously? You focused on that more than that? Beavers, are you stupid? I swear you get someone go past, go, don't answer that. I can imagine someone screaming again, but why don't you use that whole row to use the water pumps? Because I don't want to. It's not exactly what I want. It's easy if they're all working in the same area. Plus, there's a closer connection to the tube over there, and I'm kind of surprised they haven't worked on this yet. Aye. Oh yeah. Copy settings for that and that. There we go. It's like go, oh, seriously? You decide to have whatever from that and you go, oh, we'll throw it in from the top. I don't need the planks. I need the logs. Damn it, beavers. Damn stupid beavers working on the wrong thing first. Wow. 25 gears left to go. I thought it was going to be metal blocks, which were going to take the longest to do, not the treated planks, I'll be honest. And I was definitely wrong. Wow, do I need prioritized by board? You know what? Yeah, let's get that. So prioritize them as well. More resources, hopefully. It's like, prioritize my haulers. Oh damn, they need this in this area. Meh, throw. And then just moves the rest into the areas. Come on, haulers, get the work done. There's enough of yous. There's at least 20 of yous being a hauler. Ah, dear. Right. Hey, at least we're now starting to get the thing in place. It's almost like the beavers have this, you know, depending on what they have, depends on the side that they prefer. They're like, nah, I prefer to be on purple. I prefer to be on pink. And the other two are like, goddamn bloody idiots. Just get to bloody work, you two. Oh, I just need 6 more gears. I should actually lower down the construction for that, but it's like, it needs gears. Do we have? Seriously. Can't get all the resources. Yeah, that one doesn't complain. Oh, it's got 2. 2 logs. 2. Seriously, just 2 logs. How? Oh my god. Yay! All the gears are done for that one. Now they'll put the gears into there. Whatever gears get stored up. Oh, it's just the tree planks, which is 700 left to go. So and I know someone's going to stream, oh, I just get the tree planks for that. Because there's no point. Yay, no 69. I'm not worried about it. As long as I can get about 4K's worth of what I should be fine. Which should be fine is 1 way. Irrigation goes down infinite, so any space below a green surface will get green free of extra water. Oh. Irrigation goes down infinite, so any space below the green surface will get free. Will go green free of extra water. Brain no workies. So I want to try and get the extra pumps done so I can store more water a little bit quicker. Seriously, 6. Before we even get to the drought, I haven't even made 1 extra pump in yet. God damn it, I know I should have just made more earlier. When we had the logs and I was making things. Treated planks. Take your time, game. Greenland without water coast. So, my brain does not compute. Sorry, like I say, I am. My brain's died on me. So yeah, brain's not computing on that one. Apologise, I don't understand. I say, don't worry about trying to explain. Like I said, I'm like I'm so tired and half asleep. I'm just not really. My brain's like, I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm functioning. It's like, man, where's you're an idiot? I'm like, yeah, probably am, to be honest. That'll get the job done. Tree planks are taking a bit of time, but it's fine. At least I got 4 lots making tree planks when they're working. And now I have 5 beavers without a job to do, which is fine. Beavers just make the things I need. Someone goes, why don't you just make them another builder's post? But I could spare you. Can I get one of these in? Actually, maybe I should have them prioritised by haulers on the water part, because that might help out a bit. So we're like, why don't you just have that built instead? Whereas I don't really need to worry about that being massively built quickly. Because again, that would be using planks, which we do have, and gears, which we kind of don't have that much in. Obviously, metal blocks we do, but you know. Or can I at least make one of the water pumps before the end of before the drought comes in? Now we've got 5K's worth of water, which isn't bad. It's just not good because I've had these filled maybe once a little bit, and the rest just haven't really filled. Yay, fireworks! Yeah, someone's gonna be like, but you need haulers to prioritize. Yeah, I would prioritize it with haulers. Once everything else is done, because I can unprioritize certain things from the haulers. Yeah, and the last 2 trees are being chopped down over this side. Till that lot needs it all again. Great. Thick cave with a ceiling that is irrigated, which means the cave is irrigated. It's vertical tree farming. Are you saying about, have a hole in like here and just have trees growing underneath here? Because the water's going to be going down enough that, it reaches the bottom and you're on about having trees underneath the ground type of deal. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I could, but so much explosive wood to do on that one. I don't want it. Plus, it means getting every single one sorted out and then trying to build it high enough, which is like too high. Or, yeah, it's about too high, and then having support to go above it. As much as I could, I really can't be asked. I don't wanna. Yeah, we only got 579 to go. It's not like it's a load of tree plank. Look, we've got plenty of planks. It's just getting more onto trees. Did I build that in time? No. Still short on planks. How? I mean, logs. How? How am I short on just like the right? That's it. Let's just put these on like normal priority. Like, wait, what? Why? I need these suckers to be built beforehand. Build it. Bloody beavers. Build the water pumps, because the sooner I have more water pumps, the more water I can store for later on game. Ugh. Damn beavers take forever to build. Why are you prioritising this? This should not be a priority. This is more prioritised, though. I do have plenty of planks, which I'm not too worried about. Damn it. Too much. Our woodwork shops running at full power. Yeah, they're all running at full power. Though should be. At the moment, we can't really tell because obviously it's productivity. Productivity is mostly because of the percentage of time spent on product as opposed to downtime such as carrying materials. Yeah, so it's not really a lot of materials there for them to be very productive. Though that one's more productive because it's really close. Yeah, not the greatest. Wait, why are you two working? Wait, I did not say that you two can. No. No. Have they been working every time during the droughts then? Weather Station 5. Which one's Weather Station 5? A drought. They only work during the droughts. That was my mistake. I had them working during a drought. That was not a good idea. Yeah, the gears are being done. It's fine. Right, there's only 2 buildings, so it makes no difference if I higher prioritise one over the other. Though technically it kind of does matter, so... Oop. That was like, second nature. That was like, first nature. It's fine. It's going to be done. It's just going to take its time. So yeah, tree planks are being done. It's just everything's got to be hauled from one side to the other. So yeah, I think we'll be working at full power because they're working, which means these are all working. So yeah, I've got enough power for that because of them. And this has more than enough weight. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've only got that one. Wait, why do I have you on relay 6-4? You know what? Yeah, it's fine. I don't really need to worry about bad tides that much. Huh. I forgot. During bad tides, I've only got that one. Oh, droughts. So these are working a bit slower. What needs... I'm going to need a counter, aren't I? Because if that's already at that percentage, I don't really need much more. Yeah, see, I have enough of the extra... I have enough of it, to be honest. I don't need to worry about it. I haven't even had that working in a long time. That's how bad it's been. Okay, so... That's not much during the night times, but during the daytimes there's a lot more. Yeah, it's because I've only got one of these working. I needed that one to be locked in as well. Yeah, it's a drought. It's not too bad. Put the wood workshops on their own power network. Or build many more. Since one building makes 1 every 3 hours, like gears. Good about the treated planks. I've got 4 of them. It's fine, because obviously if everything's been a bit slow, it's fine. To be honest, you don't really notice the difference in it not running. Plus, when you look at the fireworks, explosive things, it's full. So they're not going to be running. Centrifuge will be working a bit, depending on what needs done, but it's almost filled, so it's not too much of a bad thing. It'll just get backed up. Number cruncher. What do I cut down on? See, oil press only works now and again. Even though it says it demands it, sometimes it doesn't always run when it demands something. It'll be fine for the drought. So will I cut it short? It's like, I hope so. Yeah, it'll be fine. Now, the alternatives, I literally just try and get my beavers to put that on the other thing, but it's 300 gears, and yeah. Tell us a bit of that, there's no real gear. Well, that's going to need power, isn't it? It's going to need 600 to make that work. Yeah, great. Plus, we got that one on 4 power anyway, so that was like 54% productivity. Weirdly enough, it's fine. True, I could do power metrics for it. Oh. Technically have them on a thing. What do I put on the power metric? When it's less than... Which means I need to then change... Nothing. Ta-da! Done. People are like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, it's done. Actually, I should put it, because it is going a bit over. We put it at 50. There we go. Wait, is that... Yeah, they only turn on when the power's over that limit. But when it's under, it doesn't turn on. Oh, I should have really put you on the power metric. Where are you? You off. So like, wait, what? Right, there we go. That's done. Technically, I could have had the coffee ones off actually, because they do use up quite a bit of power. See, if I had the coffee ones on and had the autumn, you know what, I'm going to put them on the power thing instead. and have that one off, so at least I still gain something from it. There we go. Done. Workshop included. See, runs smoothly now. Don't get me wrong, it just means more beavers are just not doing any jobs at the minute. Which I could have it set to a system like, this one now works. You just can go over it, but actually I'm not 100% worried about them working or not working, to be honest. At least I kept most of them on the automated system anyway, for the power system, so it's like, yay. Now, yeah, means there's more power there, but I'm going to be honest, we'll let it run and see if it makes a huge difference, because not sure if we're going to see much of a difference, though. Might, but numbers are still going to be slow. So, obviously, if they're working the 16 hours, we divide 16 by 3, though there's an extra hour in each day on the work schedule, unless I put them to 18 hours. That's 5 planks, so that should be 20 planks a day that they make. Well, treated planks to make a day. On average. Make them lumberjacks or haulers or builders. Ugh. The problem is I'm not really needing them to do much more. So gears aren't too much of an issue. I know someone's like, but why don't you get gears being made a bit quicker? Like, I've got to. It's fine. My main thing to prioritise is the treated planks to be made. So I could just pause the whole process on that and just literally just gather up treated planks, but I'm actually surprised that it took longer to make treated planks than it did the metal work stuff. Oh yeah, that takes 2 hours per day, doesn't it? Well, 2 hours a day. So yeah, they'll make more on these scrap metal than they were on treated planks. And I do have... I do only have 3, so they are making 6 every 2 hours. So by the time it gets to... yeah. So after 6 hours, they've made twice as much blocks than they have planks. Treated planks. Wait, 6, 12, 18. So in 6 hours, I do 18 blocks. And in 6 hours, I do... Is it 1 or is it more? 1. So in 6 hours, I make 4 treated planks. Compared to metal blocks. Yeah, metal blocks were a lot quicker. That's because gears and treated planks both are made from... Yeah, I know that. But obviously it takes more time to make them. Than it does to smelt the metal and form it into a block. Which is kind of weird that it does that. But it's like, you need to still use some logs. So maybe because that will start storing up some logs a bit. And I need to sneeze. Someone goes, look at the lights. I don't want to. I can't be arsed. It means turning around. At least we should start getting... Actually, I'm kind of surprised this hasn't been made yet. Oh, it needs 60 gears. There's a big part of me which says, just do it whereas you know you want to. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, but we know you do. I'm like, no, I don't. Technically, I want that one to be made more than anything else. Oh, dear. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, when we get that made, I think I'll have that more prioritised over the saying that, the number crunch can be bloody gone after if I get enough for the last little bit of that, which isn't really a lot of material. I say not a lot of material to make. I thought a lot of material to make that. That does a bit of material, though I'd only get like half of it back, or whatever percentage it is on that, but I just wouldn't need the number crunch to be running anymore. I do think it's funny when people have a load of number crunchers and they're like, I've got this so quick. You're like, yeah, but at what cost? They're like, shut up. I'm like, there's some people say, you're taking forever to make one thing. I'm like, yes, and it means I get to survive more days. It means I have more of a challenge to get through each other day. You know, I ain't done it where I have a load of freaking beaver. That's a point. Am I going to have it like, God, no. Don't worry about it, let's just get through this. Come on, I've got to stay, well, I say I've got to stay awake. I'm not going to be able to sleep anyway till after the stream, so. We've only been going for, what, 2 hours almost? So everything's gone everywhere. An hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, tree planks. 292 left to go. 292 planks. We'll take one down, we'll pass it around. 197 planks left to go. Oh, should be tree planks to go. Oh, it's like the 100 bottles of beer on the wall. You take one down, you pass it around. God. Like, you're just literally watching the same spot where it's like, yeah, I pretty much am. It's literally, technically it is a race between them two, you know. Can I get the gears made compared to the planks? You know, though we've only got 2 machines making gears compared to, you know, the 4 making the planks. So, in theory, the planks should be done before the gears. But there is a chance they could both be done at the same time. Though technically, the tree planks for the actual machine is going to take a bit of time. So, we'll do a race. Which gets done first? The monument or me launching? Though, I think they'll be the launch. That'll be done before the gears, to be honest. Just 4 minutes. Uh-oh. I was going to say, I haven't really moved from the spot, so. It's just me thinking, you know, which do we think is going to actually be done first? Do we think the monument for ingenuity to be, and it's got to be running, which, yes, when we get the number crunch, when the number crunch has got the last thing, I will turn that off, so I don't need to worry about it. Or do we think this will be built, or do we think this will be built and launched before that gets built? Now, technically, that would be an interesting concept of a poll to have had done, actually, but no, we'll see. But yeah, it's there's nothing for me to look at really, because we're going through a drought. In theory, what is first should be first. Well, no, technically, yeah. But they are prioritising that. But don't forget, the workers aren't high prioritised. It's just, I know we're making 2 every 3 hours. We're making 4 every 3 hours, as I say, not 2 hours. I don't know why I said 2 hours for. So yeah, technically we're making twice as many planks as we are gears, but we're like less than 200, and we've got like less than 300 there. Well, almost 200 there as well. So, but don't forget, if we need 500 for that, which is going to be first. Yes, they are high prioritising to put the tree planks into that to build it than they are the other, but it's just hauling them over and then building. So technically, they are being distributed at the same time. It's just obviously we've got more tree planks being made than gears. Because if they can't do the work here, because there's no material, they'll put the materials here, which they have been. Why are you making gears when planks are too low to finish it? It's 91. It's alright, we should get another set of trees by the end of the cycle. Should. And this lot should start gathering up again as well. So, should be fine. It's more of a challenge. Which one's going to be done first? You'd have that. Or that. And the unlikely story of that being done because it needs 60. It's more of a challenge at the same time and more of a, oh, who's going to make it? They've got this many in here. They've got this many in here. Don't forget, once this gets made, it still needs the 500 planks and the 500 berries, which is going to be interesting to see which one actually gets done first completely. Because haulers will prioritise getting that. Actually, it doesn't even say what it actually needs there. But extra happiness in the area, so it's kind of good. So, yay, all the beavers in the area will be happy about it all. So it's like, why don't you put them on the centre of the map area? Because I didn't want to. There were enough 30 minutes ago, and now it's rigid. Well, there's like 200 odd planks. And it's because there's hardly any trees grown. Don't get me wrong, yes, I could chop down some of the pines. I could actually change some of these pines to actually be something else instead, but it's fine. Or I could just chop them down and then have them regrow normally, but it's fine. So these have just the normal number. I should have stocked. Yeah, I think next time when I start having a load of trees, I'm just going to start stockpiling a load of logs. If I have to do iron teeth again. Even if it means I have to have a load of small storage. For me, that is small. That is not large. That's medium. It's not large. I kept track. I know. Well, I keep track. It's just obviously I'm just waiting for everything to be done so it can be sorted. It's more of a challenge. Well, I say it's a challenge. It's more of a challenge for the beavers. So which one's going to be done first? That side needs what, 63. That side needs 135. 34 now. 33. So yeah, again, but don't forget, that just needs power. That still needs the other parts. So technically, yes, this should be built first, or sooner before that, but that doesn't need anything else to have it going. For me to launch that, I need a load of resources. So it's more interesting to see which one's actually going to be done because of how long it takes to make each part. Because in theory, it'll be funny if I can launch both, launch one at the same time the other one gets done, and it's like, yay, celebration! I know there were enough to finish it, and now there isn't. Well, out of 200, yeah, probably would have been, but I still want to make gears. I've got to have that built before I launch anyway, really, or if it's near the same time, it's like, yay, done. It's more of a thing for me. I'm not worried too much about, that being made, but, we've got to try and do it before. At least I'm not saying I've got to do it before the end of this cycle, because, yeah. Might get built before the end of the cycle. Well, I'll be lucky if it gets built by the end of the cycle, to be honest. But we'll see. We shall see here. That's got 36 left to go. And that has 87 left to go. You could, because builds are free after it's built. Yeah, but it's more production. Even if I have the builders, they still need the resources. So, it's going to be interesting. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, I know I can have that water thing up there built. But I'm just tying back. I can't believe this whole entire time this was actually working during the droughts. I didn't realise I had them working during the drought seasons. Oh, and there's a big part of me which wants to get this back and running. Come on, you. Be done. Come on. Because as soon as I get the last little points, meh, you can be done. You're going again. The building has its own employees. You obtain materials. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be to obtain materials. Yeah, no. Like I say, I've got a distribution centre and I've got the builder's hut over there. Yes, I could build another builder's hut, but you know, if they haven't got if there's no resources for them to carry or grab the materials, yeah, kind of a catch-22. Yes, I do have prioritised by haulers. No goods in stock. Oh, good. No goods in stock. Oh, good. But, yay, 49. 40. Oh, this is actually close. Which one's actually going to be built first? Because that's 14. And that is 49 away. I'm actually intrigued to see which one's actually going to be built before the other. I don't think I'm going to get the materials for the launch, but I want to know which one's going to be built first. This is actually, I'm actually intrigued. Which one's actually going to be built first? No, I think that side's going to be better just to see. And left corner, they are still working on this. Oh, they only need 9 more gears. And in the right corner, oh, they are catching up very fast with their treated planks, and they only need another 42 planks to go. Oh, it's a close neck and neck race. Who's going to make it first? Who's going to get there? I should actually have them both on the same priority, shouldn't I? Actually, 6. Which one's going to be done? Even though one is higher prioritized, and there's still some gears over here. Oh, that could be made beforehand. Oh, here we go. Oh, 3. Let's see, they're still prioritized the other side. Oh, there's enough gears in there, but they haven't started finishing off the build. Oh, here we go. And there's only 18 treated planks, 17. Oh, who's going to be in there? Who's going to be in the lead? Who's going to be done first? Who's going to be built first? I'm actually intrigued to know who's actually going to be built first, though. That is higher prioritized than the build than that. I kind of feel like I should put that on a higher priority now a bit, so it's evened. I feel like it's a bit uneven matched, isn't it? You know what, bugger it, I'm going to do that. It seems a bit fairer. Oh. Yeah, if I did that, it would be stuck there now because they'll prioritise beyond that. Yay! That. Wow. Yeah. And even if I kept that as normal, they probably would have prioritised beyond that one first with all the materials there. So, yeah. I had to make it a bit more even on that one. That is definitely more power being used up than anything else. I need to put you on that one. So then we've got enough power over this area to keep it running, though it's going to be a little bit off. Yay! It's built. Yeah, so after materials, it needs several hours of ham-jeering. Yeah. But it's kind of interesting to see which one would have actually fully been built. Come on, you damn beavers, get to work, you damn lazy gits. But now, because the materials are done, and yes, they've got a bit of hammering to do to get the work done, we can start stockpiling the stock. Yay, 40. And when the other bit's done, we should get to whatever bit is from that, whatever that gives us on the beavers. They're going too fast, the specimen says. Just slow them down, but I can't be arsed and being lazy. Hey. Ah, there you are. So we get 10. So yeah, should be able to. Wait, how have you not got the integrity or in ingenuity or whatever part? Are you an idiot? Where is he? Oh, he's in there. Okay, well, great. Follow you around. Yeah, you've got the ingenuity because you've been in the area for it. Whee! He gains it a bit, but you know. Technically, all the beavers should get it because obviously, if they need coffee or get the coffee, they'll go over there or they'll go over that side. Yeah, it's fine. 52 beavers not working, no jobs. Ah! At least they don't eat as much when there's no work to do. I kind of feel bad that that's not running now. I knew from the start you can get all foods. I could, but I need a better map place ready to grow everything. Don't get me wrong, I could have stored water up here, which I was hoping to do it, but obviously then I need to deal with all this slot, which obviously I've been waiting for treated planks, but then we've had everything else been focused on. It's fine. I could stockpile a load more berries at this rate, because the amount I've had and all the other foods, but too much to be honest. And my water levels aren't great either, so yeah. So, oh, why do the hydroponics and get that going as well? I mean, it's like, don't really need it. Still imagine somebody screaming going, do the hydroponics works. Like, yeah, but then I've got to do the process or whatever it is for fermentation. Technically, figures out that the only one that seems worth it on the fermentation is the soybeans. Yes, fine, you've got to use canola, but you get like 6 into 20. Don't get me wrong, mushrooms into the fermented mushrooms isn't a bad more than the is it cassavas? I think it's cassavas. Yeah, cassavas. Oh dear. Aren't you idiot beavers? Yes you are. Right. Anyway. Come on guys, you've still got a few days left of work to do. Algae is king. Yeah, it's 70, but you think how much time you use on that. And if I was trying to double numbers, technically speaking, long-term wise, you'd actually make more mushrooms long-term. Now, if you were to look at the numbers just as they are, for the amount of time it takes for mushrooms to algae, yeah, algae would be better. But if you take the time factor with water, you actually get more mushrooms grown than you would algae. Though if it says it uses 60 water and it actually lasts that long, which part of me feels like it doesn't last that long. Yeah, 60 water lasts 288 hours, yeah, fine. If it did, then algae would be better for the fact that it lasts longer, though in long term you could end up not making as much. Production wise, yeah, algae conversion rates are pretty good for algae food. But fermentation, 4 to 16. If we were to times that by 4, it'll be 4 to 24. So yeah, algae would be better on production for 4 to 24. But that would be within an hour instead of 2 hours. So yeah, production wise, it is a bit better to have algae. But meh. 70 with 70 canola becomes 240 rations in 0 point per 6 rations. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I've looked at the top, just looked at the time part there. It's just if you're looking in long-term form, so, and if I use a load of denominators for adding up the math, if you're to do the 192 hours to match the 288 hours long-term, you'd have, again, that's long-term wise, you would have more mushrooms made than algae. But it's the water aspect, because when I played it, it seems like no matter what, I'm still using water, even when it says it only needs 40 in total. But that's just me. It may be that the game's just playing up on me. Now, if the 60 water lasts 288 hours to make the 70 algae, yes, algae is better. But if the mechanics in it needs 60 water to make the algae grow isn't correct and it actually needs more than what it says it needs, then I'd say mushrooms. But then, again, this is my experience, and I haven't really messed with the hydroponics that much, so I cannot say 100%. I know there's a load of other people who've data mined and whatever with the game. There are pros and cons to doing different things, so it's more of a preference for people. It's just I don't really mess with the hydroponics. 6 times food instead of 4 times, and in 1/8 the time, it's 4 days. Oh yeah, but I don't really have to figure this out. You know, no, I'm not messing around with trying to figure out the denominator of how much you can have done in time. It's just I look at food and you know the time, and if it's water consumption, yeah, fine, it's the problem. You know, it's like I can make. Just trying to make sure I get the right denominator here. So in 20 days of soybeans, which is 5, I can have 20 from one plant. In 20 days I can have in 20 days I can have 10 soybeans compared to 20 days of me having 4 cassavas. I have done the math right there, haven't I? No, I should have said 40. Not 20, because the number doesn't work on an 8. I'll do that again. So in 40 days, which is times by 5, that'll be 10. In 40 days, which will be times by 8, that would only be 8 cassavas. So in order to go, soybeans would be better than cassavas. If I were to do the denominator with this, that would be, I'd have to go for 15. So in 15 days, I would only get 3 cassavas compared to 15 days I would get... Is that 10 again? That is 10. 10 kohlrabies. Yeah, it was 5. It's just I look at the transversion for days to food. I don't look at a lot of other things. It does. It's a productive process. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The whole... It's more, you know, can I grow more in a short time span, and which one in time of growth is going to be worth it? Now, obviously, like I say, it's, for me, from my experience, it's the consumption of water, which I've had a bit of an issue with. But again, if it was time to do with how much gets produced in time aspects, and that's excluding the water, so we don't think about the water. In time, I can make more in time than I could with algae. That's an area I look at more than the consumption of water, because sometimes the water the water maths doesn't always work, in my opinion. Now, if you're comparing cassavas to, if you're comparing kohlrabies to cassavas, you get more than cassavas. Now, yes, if you're on about the conversion rate as well from cassavas to actual food, so if we were to look at, how many days I said, if we went with the 15 process, you'd still need an extra cycle to get enough to even do it, so you need an extra day's worth. Again, I'm looking at days and time on the transfer, but yeah, if you were to say 1 cycle for making that, yes, that would make more in long term, but in shorter term span, you actually get more of them made. So, like I say, if this was in 15 days, so that's 5 cycles or 5 harvests, compared to 3 harvests of that, so technically we'd have to have 4, which is an extra 5 days, so we could have had an extra 1 and a bit. You actually have more from this than you do have on a conversion of this one being done through the processing of fermentation. And again, this is just if we're doing one plant at a time. Again, that's long term. If it's, you know, a lot more of a short term type of process and you've got massive fields, yeah, obviously for conversion, cassavas are a bit better. But then again, you can go with soybeans, which, you know, you've got to use an extra thing. They're key for fermentation, though they use canola oil. No. Oh yeah, I know that, but like I said, I was on about small. If you were to do, no, they rang the bell for that. So if I were to have a crop out here, I know we're not going to get these grown. So if I had cassava here and I had a cassava here, I would have 3 plants grown compared to 4 plants grown in the same amount of time. So say we actually had 4 cycles of this in the same amount of time. So we could have, I did put 4 there, didn't I? Bloody hope so, because it looks wrong. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So, you know, again, in the same amount of time to grow 3 of them, or 3 cycles of them, we've grown 4 of them. Wait. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, sorry. Again, I'm talking about harvesting rotations of it all, so it might be a bit different from how some other people play. But yeah. That's why I always go for these right at the start and I get enough of these growing. Because they, to me, these are, you know, king for early game stuff. You know, if you need food, go for them. You know, if you're talking about takes too long on berries, really. But berries are always a good backup food source, which you don't have to look after. So that's why I've got berries up here, and I don't really worry about them. But it is less sustainable. Well, to be honest, since we've had this, since we've been playing, I've had this so stockpile that sometimes this doesn't get harvested. So the only easy way to really do it is I have to have 2 different districts, and literally one just lives on cassava and one lives on cassavas, and while the other one lives on carabes. Yeah, this has been built. Oh dear, we missed that being built. It happens. Oh, we almost got the number that we need, so I can get that thing turned off forever. But if you're on about, you know, the whole drought and that lot, yes, I think there's a day difference on the droughts. There's a day, yeah, 1 day drought resistance on them. But yeah, I could do 3 cycles of that, but I could do 5 cycles of that. So for me, they're better than that. They do take longer, which means they are better. Unfortunately, you do need canola oil to go with it, though. Corn's not bad. That takes 10 days, but then you need to have the production. And at least for them, you don't need canola oil. And canola goes through a huge processing. Well, I say huge processing. You got to grow it, then you got to press it, and then it will be good. Hang on. Yes, you can harvest 6 days before it regrows and cycle starts again. Well, with crabars, you can harvest 3 days before cycle starts again. But I was going to say, I always have 2 farms anyway, so one's always harvesting and one's always replanting or prioritise planting. But again, I think we might have a bit of a slight misunderstanding of what I mean to what you might be meaning. I'm just saying, if you're looking at, you know, the days on how long it takes to grow and how much you harvest, and this is without taking for the fact that, you know, the beavers have to eat the food and any processing afterwards. I'm just saying, it's... Though I'm not sure what the metric is for how much food you actually get from eating them. So, you know, it might be, oh, you need to eat more of these compared to fermented cassavas. You know, I don't know that metric. It doesn't show you that metric of how full it gets them. You know, it might be, oh, they have to eat a full set of 2 compared to, you know, a fermented one of these. You know, I don't know that metric. So I can't go, I know how much it's going to fill them up by. You know, it's like you go to shops, you go buy, you know, you go buy bread. You know, you might make a sandwich a day. It could fill you up. Somebody else could buy a different type of loaf of bread, and yet they could just eat the whole entire, you know, loaf to fill them up. You know, I'm not sure what the metric on the fullness it does for a beaver. You know, but to speak about, I can grow more of carabes compared to cassavas. I'm just saying, in terms of days or hours in the game, I can grow more of this long term than short term. I'm not on about the whole eating and all the other processes for it. I'm just saying in long terms aspects. And how are the scopes? Just now I saw you on. Sorry, gotta go back. That's alright, Scorps. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. One food is one food. That's alright, Scorps. You're all good. I know you're busy with work. Plus, I did start the stream a bit earlier than what I usually do because I haven't slept. Yeah, but when you sometimes look at the... Come here, you. Sometimes when it goes to like first, it doesn't do the whole bar up. It just does a section. So, you know, even for hunger, you know, it might be, if the beavers are hungry, that one section there is how much a food will do, you know. Is it, you know, a processed package might do 2 of them sections if it was all the way down here. You know, same for water. I think a beaver needs like 4 lots of water to be up to full if they're all the way down here. It might be 5, I might be wrong. But, you know, there might be sections. So the segments, I wish I could zoom in. So this segment here could be how much, you know, food or water actually go up by. So, you know, it might be like, oh, look, cassavas fill up one of these sections. But fermented, carabes might fill up one section, but fermented cassavas fill up 2 sections about that size. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know that metric. But you say 1's for 1, but it's like I've seen a beaver that's been all the way down here, but they've drinking like 4 times or 5 just to get their water levels back up. One food is the same always. So you're saying even if I gave them cassaves, they'd just fill up just with 1 cassave on that area? No, it's no. Don't get me wrong, I know there's different aspects for the beavers for... You know, if you were to look at this, like, yes, it says that algae are 2. Coffees are 3, though. It's like, I might as well just feed them coffee. For nutrients. But, you know, it says eggplants, corn, you know, fermented mushrooms, fermented soybean, cassaves, it's a 2. You know, if it said this was a 3 instead of the algae ration, yeah, I could easily say, yeah, it's definitely that, but it's... Yeah, in this, I think it's literally eat 1 or drink 1. It's like 4 on this bit. But on this aspect, basic needs, I think they're actually got sections for each spot. Beaver statue. Really? You haven't been near the beaver statue in a while? Damn idiots. That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I thought you meant anyway. It's alright, like I say, I know it's a bit hard to type what you mean, so I understand that it's because you put one food as one food, but I know you probably didn't mean that one food is no hunger. I'm pretty sure you agree with me when it comes to the hunger or the thirst. They do sometimes have multiple of a food item or water to fill up their hunger and thirst. But again, we can't actually see, what the percentages of like, it eats a cassava, it does, I don't know, 5%. It eats a fermented soybean or whatever, it does 10% of their food or hunger or water. But, we don't actually see the percentage that it fills up with, which would kind of be nice to know how much nutrients they actually get from the food for their food or hunger bar. That'll be an easy way to go. Yeah, that's definitely better than whatever for. I'm not going to lie, yes, if you'll talk about, water to the amount of time for algae, yeah. But if I was speaking about without the water aspect and it's just time overall, time-wise, I can make more mushrooms than I can make algae. If I have to stockpile it and not use it. And that's without processing it. Again, I'm just speaking about time aspect overall. You do if they eat well. Yeah, you can say it, but it's always trying to remember what it was at. And sometimes, even if I were to look at this beaver, there might be a slight. See, we just saw them just go down. You can't always say, "Oh yes, it was here," but it might be just a little bit off by a different percentage. You don't see the actual. I wish there was like a percentage, even if it's on the side here, like it is at 40%, and it says 40%. Or something stupid like that, just so we know the actual metric. Because, we don't always see the decimal in the food and hunger parts. It always sees this green bar. I'm like, well, how low is it? If that makes sense. It's just more of a 100% metric to be able to go, oh yes, this gives them this much. I'd say there's probably someone out there who's data mined and like, it does this much on percentages and that's it. It's like, okay. And yay, we got all the power going. Which is fine. Right. How much more before we get this done? Tree planks again there. I want to get this one thing left unlocked, and then we can call it once we get this thing launched as well. Yay, last thing unlocked. Now I don't need you working anymore. I also don't need you guys working anymore because we have everything unlocked from this way now. I found out I've not got everything unlocked. Like, god damn it. Yay, everything is unlocked. Woo! And why wasn't there not enough water pumped up? How? How have I not got enough water pumped up? There's more of you guys. Why is there no one pumping the water enough? I guess I've got beavers hauling it all, but that's beside the bloody point. I could have 11 k's worth of water and I've only got 3.8. That's not good. Wow, you guys are lazy as anything. See, this is why I prefer Folktails, because at least you can get the bigger pump and they pump a lot more water. And they don't cost anything for the bigger pumps neither. Well, they cost different resources to make, but that's beside the point. Painful. So that's supposed to be 2 for food and 3 water a day. Can be any flux about anything. It's always any. And after the 3 days, That's if they're working. If they're not working, they actually don't need as much water or food because they don't use as much. Believe it or not. And before you go, that's not true. Like, I have survived with my people not working. I've made them last a bit longer before not work. If they're working, they need to have a certain amount of food and water a day. But if they're not working, they are not using as much energy to need as much food and water. It's weird. I've done it quite a few times where I've had them not work, and the food and water's lasted a bit longer than what it would if they were working. I've done the streams, and I've even real civil engineers done tests. I'm pretty sure I did it on on one of his videos because he ran out and he literally had them not work. And he's even said himself during, I can't remember which season, that not having them work, if having them on 0-hour work hours, they actually don't eat and drink as much, or they don't lose as much on food and water if they don't work. And I've had it where I've not had them work for, if it's like 10 days, because I was short by 5, so I've restarted or reloaded the map, had my workers not work, and their food and water lasted till the end of the 10th day, and then they needed it really badly. You can't compare now, since you can't do both. Well, like I say, I've done it at the start of each series anyway, so yeah. If we have it where I have to do a stream of it, it's like, here you go. I'm pretty sure Real Civil Engineer did it on his myth busting, and it showed that if they weren't working, they do last longer without food and water. But if they have low food and water, you can put them on 0 work hours, and they don't eat or drink as much. Because if I have them work more, they usually eat more food. Because only a way around it is after they've got this made. When they finally put it in, oh, they're actually taking their sweet ass time getting that job over there done. Now, when it comes to food, I can't really see how much is actually being eaten because the workers are going to be making enough during all this part. There is one way you literally have the bad tide just come through and literally they've just got no water and everything just dies. Or I delete all the crops. 30 days of it is fine. But yeah, I know I've got to check over here. Oh, that worked that time. Good. But yeah, even Real Civil Engineer has said drawn quite a few of the start of its series that have them not work when you're really low on resources and food and water. They don't eat and drink as much. If they're not working. If they're working, they still obviously eat and drink because they are using up their energy to do things. But if they're not working, they don't eat and drink as much. Like I say, I have done it in I think it's the starting episodes of a map. Especially when I've been really tight for food. I know there's one for the first map because I ran out and I didn't realise how close I was to having nothing. I then put them not working and they all just survived to then make food and water the next day afterwards. After they've gone through, I think it's like 10 or 15 days worth. No, because they all starved of, was it thirst or water? They died from it all. And I reloaded, and I made them all not work. And they lasted an extra few days for not eating and drinking, or because they didn't work. Yes, that's because he had the job to be finished off. But during his actual plays of the game, he did have it that if I put them on no hours of work, their hunger and food doesn't go down as easy or as quick as what it would do. Fortunately, we need to see one at the start after they've eaten, but it's then trying to find the same beaver again. Like I say, we can do it when I go to the new map. It'll be a bit easier when it's a new map, because then we can see. Because I'll have to make them not work a day or for a cycle if I'm really bad on a cycle of it. No, it made a difference because I have. Can't remember which stream it would be. I'm trying to think real quick. I think it'll be like the third episode of Eva. I can't really say about this one before I had to restart because I did try and I did last a few extra days, but then the beaver baby died at the end. I know the first map I did do it and they did survive it. I think I want to say episode 3 or episode 4 of the live stream from the start of the whole series. And I did it. I think it's because we had bad tide and it destroyed quite a lot. But I had to literally have no one work for it all. Because I actually died and I was like, I've got a way around this. And I literally started it, nothing, and they survived. And they had enough. Oh, they had enough energy afterwards to go, right, we can get an extra day's work. And I lost a few, but I didn't lose as much as what I had because everyone had died eventually. And then it was like, I know it's drawn a bad tide. I'm pretty sure it was. And I know it's the first map which I'd done it on. Just can't remember which stream it was. It'll take longer before the first dies, but no effects. The angel food needs. I don't want to have to go through my stream. It's fine because we can easily do a test on the next map. There will be, I'm gonna say around this second stream when we go to the next map. Because I won't have as much food, and I can say, right, this is all gathered, that's it, and we'll just see how the food lasts till the end of the cycle for it. And water, obviously, and then we'll rewind back when the time's shorter and be like, right. And then do it that way. Like I say, we could do it probably next week. I'm not sure if we'll get into the bad tide part though for it. I can prove it. I'll prove. I'll prove. There's no way for me to prove it right now because obviously it's yeah. There's no way for me to prove when I've got a stockpile of food and water at the minute, which makes it really difficult. Though I could go for a day cycle and see how much they lose before they eat and drink. That would be the easier option. Anyway, right. Oh, one more tree plank and then we're done. First map. Yay! Launch! Build and launch a wonder. That's Iron Teeth. Oh, that's the first time I've actually done that one. Yay! Iron Teeth are done. Woohoo! Celebrate! And we're up to 47. That one. Sweet. Yay! Well done, you. Technical prowess allows you to utilize the industrial strength for the Iron Teeth. Bloody, blah. Box manufactured 0. Dynamite detonate 2,133. Trees chopped 90,000. Tails printed 2,000. Water drunk 1,560. $156,204. We actually have a way of testing this now. Someone's like, wait, what? We do. Final goes, how? Oh no, we can't because we still need them to do the job, didn't we? Oh, bugger. That wouldn't be an easy way to test because they still have to do the work for it. Never mind. I should have actually said, right, we'll save it at this point. And then we do a launch afterwards. Bugger. Oh well, we got the map done. Yay! Anyway, so let me just save that. As usual, when I go to the... Oh, I still left them as they are anyway. Yeah. The lakes. I know it's the lakes, which I had to do it quite a few times. And we... Did we have... I think we had bots in that one. Did we? Yeah, we did. Because we got a few blues. Yeah, a few things are blues in that one. Wait, did we have bots in that? Actually, I can't remember. Did I have bots in the lakes? So I need to double check now, because I can't remember. Why are we back? I was thinking that we could... If I had all the resources gathered, we could easily do a test of how much water they drink. So we'll literally do 10 days, 10 days of a cycle, without drinking from that point. First time for me. Did I do this without bots? No, I did this one with bots. We actually had bots in this one. Yeah. So this is why I had. This is how big of an area I had for this place. That was a lot. Yes, I had one of these to actually make this work because freaking water seep doesn't go up higher than that. So yeah, see that system worked. Big area. I read that. Actually, are you built? Funny. No, you still need extract and paper. But we'll do a test next time. Right. So. Poll, and it did say... It said pressure in a way. It said pressure was 100%. There we go. So pressure was 100% with 2 votes. Oh, no one wants to whack me over the head to wake me up. So yeah, so obviously the next map we are going to be doing, I'm not deciding on which one it is going to be pressure, which is going to be fun. So I'll put a poll out to see which beaver you guys want me to try and use. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll let it run till Wednesday. Though I can't remember how to end a poll when it's on YouTube, unless it's during the stream. So yeah, next week we're going to be back with a new map. It will be pressure, which will be the first time me ever doing it. I'll put a poll up for which people want me to do, so it'll be either Folktails, which I kind of prefer, or Iron Teeth, which Would be interesting, though. Technically, that's what Royal Civil Engineer used for his map. Though I would prefer to use Folktails because then I can use windmills. I'm a windmill type of guy. I'm a pacifist. I'm teeth. We'll see. Like I say, I'll put a poll out later on YouTube for the map. So I'll put, map's going to be pressure. Which beaver do I use? Folktails or iron teeth. So keep an eye out for that. Like I say, I'll let it run till the start stream next week, actually, and then I'll have a quick look and I'll give you guys the results. So yeah, it may change in the future, but people will do a vote, go, we want you to do this, and be like, yeah, so it's passed now, and I can't remember how to end a poll on YouTube. Posts like I've tried, still can't figure it out. I might one day figure it out, but yeah. So you guys get to decide. I'm yawning now. Probably gonna go to bed. Anyway, so guys, thank you to everyone. It's about the tubes since it's full of tubes. True. We'll see. I say I'll let people decide what the place will be. So yeah, pressure. That's gonna be an interesting map. I'm going to die lots of times. It's fine. I'll figure it out. And figure out the explosive pattern. Because I know there's a bit of a pattern. Or it could be randomized. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys. Like I say, I'm going to get off. I'm going to let you guys all enjoy yourselves. I have completely skipped to my end of what I do for my outro, don't I? Yep. Right. Transition and do the outro, Wes. Anyway, so thank you guys for all being here. Hopefully you have enjoyed, even though I've been sluggish and sound a bit terrible when I haven't really done much on the game. So we got the one thing done. We got the place redone. And we've completed the area with iron teeth. Yay! I need to wake up. No, I need to go to bed. It'd be a better option. Anyway, apart from me going to ramble, I need to get this done. So guys, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, please do hit that like button. If you haven't already, do keep coming back for more of the content down there on the channel. Please do subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And it does help out and lets me know that you guys do enjoy the series that I'm doing. No matter which one it is. Obviously, if you'd like to know what I'm going to be streaming throughout the rest of the week, check the community post. Yes, I did update it yesterday, or early hours Wednesday, because my internet was down, so I couldn't do it till after my internet came back yesterday. But if you'd like to know what I'm going to be streaming throughout the rest of the week, and check the community post, whatever my last post is of the schedule is what I should be streaming. So you're not going to see me do a post every single week, because I just want to save myself some time and save you guys the hassle of going, it's the same thing over and over and over again. You can get like 3 or 6 months of the bloody thing, and it's like, really, why don't you just post it once and be done with it? So I only post it when the schedule changes. There can be some exceptions, but I do usually mention during the stream. But if you want to check the community post out, you can have a look to see what my stream schedule is. Obviously, the latest it gets changed as a Tuesday. Unless my internet's down, then it might be a bit later. But I will hopefully try and post something that I'm a bit delayed because of my internet being down. Which means I have to use my mobile to actually use my mobile data so I can actually post, which is a bit annoying. But hey ho. But yes, so if you'd like to know, check the community tab out. Check the latest schedule, and you'll see there. Sometimes I do mention that I might not be streaming because my internet's down, or I just don't, because getting on, it's just a pain through my phone sometimes. It's annoying. Anyway, I'm rambling. So guys, I'm going to let you get off and enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your week, month, year, special event, and special occasion, and whatever else is going on in life, guys. So it's going to be a good night and goodbye from me. Bye! If you do have any questions or comments, you can put them down in the comment section down below. And I'll let you get off and enjoy yourself. Obviously, thank you to Steph for being here. Really do appreciate it. Spurge is good for zipping. I haven't done the map. There was one thing for. Yeah, I will get some sleep, thank you. Anyway, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next episode or wherever I stream. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your day. I forgot what day of the week it is. Usually Thursdays I don't stream, but I am going to be streaming some scrap mechanic, which might be more of a resource grind, or it might be me getting the base finished off, depending how much more work I can get done as a game. Someone's like, but Wes, you don't have it scheduled. No, because usually the days I don't have schedules, a day I might be an improp stream or not. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to let you go off and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you all for being here, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Enjoy yourselves. Toodles!